Hi everyone, welcome to World Book Day. I'm going to give you first reading from Legend of the Lost, which is the first in the Changing trilogy of books. This is aimed at predominantly 7 to 11 year olds, though this is a scary bit, but all the family really. So in this bit here, Holly, one of the children, has wandered off in a classic style into dark woods she shouldn't have been in, and this is the first time really that you start to discover that there's something pretty special about this group of children. Holly gasped. The sweat was flowing, it was running into her eyes, burning as she ran. Lungs screamed, heavy, horribly dry. She gulped down hot air, her chest heaving with terror. She could hear herself crying in panic, "Faster, run faster!" and she could feel the fine hairs taut all over her body, prickling with fear. She clawed through the mud and she threw herself between the dark roots of an ancient tree. Yet still the thud, thud, thud of the footsteps came. They were relentless, like a pack of rabid horrors on the hunt, and they were chasing her through the dark woods that everyone had told her to avoid at all costs. Now it was too late. She was on her own, and they were coming for her. They were here. At first she thought she'd managed to confuse them, as her fall had left her deep in the cradling fronds of a clump of ferns and tree roots. But then she heard the distinctive noise of something hound-like sniffing at the air, filtering each tiny breeze for any trace of human scent. Trembling, she pulled the red robe close about her, as if it were her father's arms. Yet her blood froze as the hunched, dribbling abominations inched closer to where she was hiding, trying to stem her heavy breathing. As the second vile creature joined its fanged companion, she could barely stifle a scream, so she bit down hard on what she realised was a golden clasp of her cloak. And just as she did this, both demon dogs snarled savagely and tore into the foliage where she lay. But what happened next took everyone by complete surprise, not least our raven-haired, reluctant warrior. Holly suddenly experienced a sensation she later described as what she imagined spiders must feel like when they're mistakenly sucked up the vacuum cleaner. She was somehow propelled backwards at a rapid rate of knots through blinding, rainbow-coloured light until, looking up, everything about her had changed. The shade was ethereal and sparklingly brighter. She could see everything in bold colours. The plants were suddenly huge, but somehow still in perfect proportion as they were before. Everything was so much clearer, it smelt rich and vibrant and fresh. And best of all, she was, well, yes, she was flying. Holly noticed that her cloak had now gone and had transformed itself into a pair of translucent wings, like the tangerine gelatin from packet jelly. That's Legend of the Lost, available from the bookstore.